Have you ever tried to run a Spark shell only to be met with an error that leaves you scratching your head? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the error message not found, value Spark, and how to fix it. I totally get how annoying it is when you're all set to work with Spark and then you hit a wall with an error message. You're not alone in this. Many users face this issue, especially when starting out with Spark. Let's look at the specific situation. One user recently asked, "Why does my Spark shell fail with the error not found, value Spark?" They mentioned they are using Spark version 2.1.0. Sound familiar? If so, let's dig into this together and find a solution. So what could be causing this error? This typically happens when the Spark session isn't properly initialized. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand what's going on. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To address the issue with the Spark shell, the user should first ensure that they have the correct Spark version installed. Spark 2.1.0 should be compatible, but it's important to verify the installation. Next, the user should check if the Spark environment variables are set properly. This includes the Spark Score Home variable, which should point to the Spark installation directory. After confirming the environment variables, the user should ensure that they are launching the Spark shell from the correct directory. It should be run from the Spark installation's bin directory. If the issue persists, the user should check their Scala version. Spark 2.1.0 is compatible with Scala 2.11, so it's crucial to have the correct version installed. Finally, if all else fails, the user may want to consider reinstalling Spark. This can resolve any underlying issues with the installation. Fun fact, did you know that Spark was originally developed at UC Berkeley? It's come a long way since then, but even the best tools can have hiccups. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user points out that the error may occur because the Spark instance couldn't be created due to earlier issues. This could be related to using Windows without the necessary winutils.exe binary or conflicts with a local Derby-based metastore. They recommend checking the logs for the root cause of the problem. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution comes from a user who encountered the same issue on Cloudera. They found that the root user lacks a home directory in HDFS. To fix this, they suggest creating a user directory for the root user in HDFS using specific commands. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user involves adjusting folder permissions. They suggest using the command cmod777 to grant Spark access to the specified folder. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative solution from a user suggests that if you're encountering the Spark not found error in Spark shell on Ubuntu, try closing and reopening your terminal. After that, restart the Spark shell. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative solution comes from a user who suggests checking your Cloudera manager. They found that their Hive services were off, which caused the error. They recommend ensuring that HDFS, Yarn, and Hive services are all running. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always double-check your Spark session initialization and imports before running your code. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. You should be able to run your Spark shell without any issues now. Remember, proper initialization is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus tip on optimizing your Spark setup.